All right, guys. So today I said when you're watching the watch list video tonight, don't have kids in the room, but I've had time to calm down, so I'm not going to cuss. So you don't need to chase anybody out of the room. But I am going to keep it short and sweet. It's an aggravating market, but Wayne had some good points after hours. I heard him talking a little bit. And a lot of my issues are not. I mean, the market sucks right now, but I had my fifth red day of the year today, which if you didn't hear me say that today, which isn't bad. It's like averaging a little over one per month, right? 1.25 per month, I think, which isn't bad. But all five red days have come in the past under 3 weeks. So, and that's, to me, it's an indicator of me losing my discipline. My personality, I'm very susceptible to boredom trades. When there's nothing to trade, I always say when there's nothing to trade, trade nothing. But I've caught myself this past, couple weeks trying to force things. So anyway, not a bad day, but certainly a red day. Anyway, so a couple highlights from today. I'm going to go right into the watch list for tomorrow. I still don't have much of a voice. I want to give hats off to Kevin P, which I'll show you on 5-minute candles, called Playboy right here through 41. Second mouse. So it broke 41 here earlier. Then you had yesterday's high above. You know we love whole number inflection points and stacked catalysts. Well, you had the high of day only 28 cents above 41, and yesterday's high at 42.29. So you had a stacked catalyst scenario and a whole number inflection point. There's the 41 break, and it ended up going over 44. Over $3 move in our favor on about 50 cents risk. Really nice call. And I pulled one of these old shape plays out of my back pocket, which I hadn't called in a long time. When Riot looked like this, I posted in the room, shape change. I like it on a 2-minute buy setup. So when you switch to twos, and this just means, let me zoom in and see it better. This means the first break of a previous two's high, which would be over this green one here, is where it happened. Over 43.90. This candle also happened to top out at 43.90. So right here, 43.91 is the first break of a previous candle's high. The stop always goes below, on these bottom fishing plays, always goes below the previous candle's low. So it's 43.91 trigger, 43.28 stop, and it never came near the stop and ended up going, let me switch to 5-minute candles again. It ended up going all the way to 48.23. So nice little play there, right? $4.32 a share in our favor on about 60 cents risk. Sadly, and really the way these bottom fishing plays are designed is to take the trade, place the stop, and let it work or not work, right? And I ended up scalping it because I was having such a bad day. I wanted to put some money in my pocket, and that right there would have been a day maker, right? $4 a share on a trade. Anyway, what are we watching for tomorrow? EBET. Look at that chart. It's traded for 1 day, and after hours, this went up to almost 50. This is one that I did say I liked it over the high of day. I think I said over 37 in after hours, and man, it broke 37, and I don't think it ever looked back. I didn't trade after hours, though, because I was too PO'd it myself. Anyway, it's only traded for 1 day, but crazy after hours action and some short covering and all that. So I do think it's worth watching tomorrow. TRVN. Let me pan out a little bit here, give you a little broader view. All right, so TRVN, nice volume and a pretty strong close. We'll look for a follow-through day. Riot, I already talked about the bounce today. You can see that's that bottoming tail there. I'm going to look for a continuation of that bounce tomorrow. Coin, now here's a chart with 2 days of trading, and Coin has just been so hyped and everything. I want to get long the first time Coin breaks its opening range, which it didn't do today, and we're certainly going to watch it for a bounce. I wouldn't mind a few more red days first, but we'll see. It definitely goes on watch. ATNF had a really nice move here. 3 days in a row, down now on declining volume and a little bit of a bottoming tail. I'm going to watch that for a continuation of today's bounce. G-Box got slammed today. It ended up closing. See, it's held this 10 area, had a bottoming tail here, held it here, went all the way down below 9, went all the way to 846 before closing above 10. So, and it's fallen from over 20 in about a week. So anyway, I want to watch that for a continuation of today's intraday bounce. VUZI, pretty strong stock. Now it's down like 5 days in a row. We're going to watch that one for a bounce. EQOS, a Bitcoin-related stock, getting down near recent lows. When I say recent, I mean December here would be that when you look to the left, that's the most recent low, right? Whoops, sorry about that. So another early sell-off, we might look for a turn somewhere around 6, or one of the other setups that we teach. TIRX, I don't know what's going on with this one, but 4 sessions ago, it was 97 bucks, and for 4 sessions now it's been falling. I'm just putting it on bounce watch. You know, any kind of action like that really scares the bejeebers out of me, but maybe it gives an A+ setup, right? NET had the nice pop 3 sessions ago, quiet inside day, and is already curling back up, so that goes on long watch. A few sessions ago, it topped out. I thought it hit 80. I guess it didn't. 79.81. So certainly interesting through 80. We'll keep our eyes on that one. RBLX had the big run, and then if you take today's candle out of it, right, it looked like, okay, the run's over. People chased it. They're in trouble. Shorts are going to kill it on this, and then next thing you know, it's right back up. So it definitely is interesting. It's holding up really well. And then lastly, RKT, which isn't that interesting, but on a 5-minute basis, had a very nice volume spike today. Didn't quite give it all back, and then had a fairly strong close. So something's up with this one, maybe, and we're going to watch that one. Certainly got nice support at 22, so this one's kind of interesting to me. I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to quit babbling, and we'll see you all in the chat room in the morning.